to this week's episode of Nana on the Road. This week I'm going to share a few firsts that I have done while I've been travelling. I'm not a very extroverted person, and I'm also have no one there to push me to challenge my boundaries, so I'm doing that for myself. So I'm a little bit proud, of the things that I've achieved. There's a few things that were on my bucket list that I've done, so that was fantastic. And the first of those was driving along the road airstrip. I didn't even know there was one until a few years ago, and now I know there's a few of them around Australia. But I went on that on my way to Cameron Corner last year, so that was a tick off my bucket list. There's a few other firsts on here. Driving a tractor. I've driven dump trucks. I've operated an excavator just for play, not for real. But this time I was driving a tractor. I had my son who was giving me instructions, so it was a little bit funny because he's telling me to watch out for the wombat holes and I couldn't even see the wombat holes. Maybe I should have known back then that my eyesight was not too good. But anyway, that's a start, so let's have a look at those and then I'll share some more with you.
Just watch the house. Push it down.
When I got my four-wheel drive was a four-wheel drive course. Well, now I've done one. It was just a basic, just so I know when to go into four-wheel drive low, how to use the different components in the ute, tyre pressures, all that sort of thing. So it was really good. I've shared a little bit of that with you. There's not a lot of four-wheel driving on this video, because once we got into that I needed to concentrate on that, not on filming. So this is just a little part of the four-wheel drive course, just the beginning as we were going to the course. So it was exciting for me. It's probably not too exciting for people that already drive four-wheel drives, but at least I know the basics now, so that'll help me when I'm out there and I'm doing it. I'll never do madcap four-wheel driving because my ute is my home, so I can't afford to go wrecking it. But at least now I get onto dirt roads, I get onto beaches, things like that. I have an idea of what I'm doing, so the course was well worth it. And a major fear for me are suspension bridges. I don't like them moving. I don't like being suspended in the air on something that's moving. I also have a fear of heights, so it made it doubly hard to cross suspension bridges. But I've crossed about 6 or 7 now on my travels. Some are a bit more movie than others, so that's been a challenge. I was at first wait until there was nobody else on them, and then I would cross on my own. But as I got more and more used to it, I was okay with other people on there, but I still just look directly in front of me so that I can just see the other end before I get to it. But I am getting better, and I have shared with you me crossing a suspension bridge, and this one was a bit scary because people had stopped in the middle of it, and I thought I might be able to walk around, but when I got close to them I thought there's not a chance in the world that I am going to go around them. I'll just stop and wait for them to keep going. So that's what I did, but I eventually got to the other side. I absolutely love emus. They're one of my favourite animals. I've been lucky enough to be on a farm where I've been able to have emus right up close, like in my face. But seeing them in the wild, it's just so special. I've seen emus previously, but one or two here and there, but to see a whole herd, it was just absolutely spectacular. It really made my day. I'll share that with you. I nearly didn't get the picture because I was so busy watching them, and then I thought, oh, I better get my camera out and start filming them as well. So you're lucky, you will get to see the emus just as I did. One of the most fun things that I've done is the Monday Undie run at the Monday Bash. My daughter and I dressed up as tradie ladies. We had our tradie undies on, we had our bunning shirt on, we had tool belts around our waists and work boots and work socks, and we got involved. Everybody just dresses differently. If you ever go to one of these, get involved. It is so much fun. And as you will see, nobody was running. We were all just having a leisurely little walk around the path. So it was great fun, and to see all those costumes and how much effort people put into it, it is absolutely fantastic. We just laughed and laughed. It was a ball. So here's a little bit of the Monday Undie run. While I was out at White Cliffs, I thought I would do a bit of fossicking at night, because with a light on, opals shine like glass. So I thought, well, nighttime's going to be better than in the bright sunlight, and it was a lot cooler at night. So I went out and did some fossicking. I joked about maybe falling in a hole, but I was quite safe. But it was a lot of fun. So if you're ever at White Cliffs, camp up at Potch Gully and go fossicking at night time. You just might find something. Well, this is how adventurous I am. I'm sitting out here in the dark, digging holes, trying to find some opal. I probably won't find any, but it's still fun. It's an experience. So I'm out on the opal field in Potch Gully at White Cliffs, and just got a headlight as well as my normal torch so I don't fall in any of the mine shafts here. But I'll let you know if I find any. If you don't hear back from me, I either fell in a shaft or I didn't find any. As most of you are aware, before I left I had never driven a vehicle with a slide-on on it. I had never towed a caravan or anything like that, so having a slide-on was a big challenge for me to start with. It wasn't so much putting it on and off, it was going under it straight. I soon learned that I don't reverse straight, so that was a big challenge to learn that. But now I get it up, I get it on, I get it off very quickly. It takes me about 15 minutes to load it on and probably the same amount of time to take it off. So it's not a big part of my day when I'm doing it, but it's something that I've mastered the skill of because I'm on and off all the time. So I just thought I'd share this. Some of you have already seen this video, but I thought I'd just share it again, just so that you know what it's like to load and unload a slide-on. That's a wrap on this episode of Nana on the Road. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please like it, share a comment, and hit that subscribe button. I think it's there, it might be there, it'll be somewhere on there. That'd be fantastic, and I will catch you again in the next episode. Bye for now.